G'day guys, if you found this video, welcome to Trumpy's Tips, the Systems weekly summary video. This is our first one. You can expect to see this video every week from here on out moving forward. We'll be talking all things system, just a really quick summary video. Hopefully about a 2 to 5 minute video. Today's one will be a bit longer because it is the first one, so we've got a bit of housekeeping to take care of. We've got some announcements to make. One big announcement regarding a 2-week break that we'll be taking at the start of January. More details on that to come. We'll be looking at all things results, highlights, lowlights, frequently asked questions, anything we need to discuss, anything we think you guys will want to hear, you can expect to hear in this weekly video. So let's get stuck into it. Firstly, some housekeeping. I'm Steve. I'm one of the owners, one of the creators of the system. I've been a match bettor for years. I created the system 3 years ago. You've probably heard the spiel from me many times, so I won't go into it too much. I am the maths guy, I'm the data guy, I'm the data nerd. I love figures, I love numbers, etc. There's also Tom, he's the White House advisor. He'll be doing every other video. He's the horse expert. You can expect to hear him talk about more horse-related things, me, more maths and stats. That's what I love doing. So let's get stuck into it. We'll look at the last week's worth of results. I'll start with Wednesday last week. We'll just quickly touch on it. First of the 12th, Wednesday at Geelong and Warwick Farm. We tipped 8 races, first 4 races at each card. We had 4 winners. So it was a decent day. You take that. 3.85 units profit with 1 unit of Dave Dwyer bonus to use. Firstly, the highlight of the day was definitely Oceanic Flash Warwick Farm Race 3. Here's the highlight here. 1 unit at $5 we had on that. As you can see, running down the straight, it was a bit all over the shop. Should have won a lot more comfortably if it could run straight, but you know, it got there in the end and it fell across the line. It paid us. That's all we care about. But yeah, Oceanic Flash, yeah, it's a horse to keep an eye on, I think. It only broke through for its first win last October. It's not too long ago, but since then it's won its last 3 races. So definitely a horse that looks like it's on the improve. Anyway, moving on. 3rd of the 12th, Friday night at the Valley. We just hit the 2 races for 1 winner, negative 0.775 units. You know, nothing really to report on. It's only a very small sample size, only 2 races. So naturally, we're not going to profit or lose too much. So we're not going to get too caught up in it. Moving on, it's not a big problem. I guess the one takeaway is that when you see on our official results that we average 3.4 units profit a day, this average profit takes into account these days where we only tip 1, 2, 3 races. So days like this at the Valley where we have a small profit or loss, all that really does is bring down our daily average profit. And that means that our 3.4 units daily average profit is actually underestimates what our normal Wednesday or Saturday average profit would be. And if we compare our 3.4 units daily average profit to our Saturday average profit, which is closer to about 5.8, you can see what I'm talking about. Anyway, moving on. 4th of the 12th, Saturday, last Saturday. Oh, what a day it was, eh? What a day. It puts a smile on my face thinking about it. It was an absolute fill-up. 21 races, 15 winners, 15 bonus backs. What more else do you need to say? It was just lovely. From the get-go, race 1 at Rosehill, I believe, 1.5 units on Shahonka. 1 comfortable enough. I just had a sneaky suspicion it was going to be a fill-up, and it delivered. So it was lovely to see. We hit 4 winners from 6 at Rosehill. We hit 5 winners from 6 at Pakenham, 2 from 3 at Ascot, and 4 from 6 at Doomben. So it was just, yeah, a really good day. 3 of 5 1.5 unit plays hit, and 2 of 2 of our bombs hit on Saturday, which gave us a total profit of 22.7 units profit, which was our 5th biggest day ever, our 4th biggest week ever. And this came off the back of a pretty subpar November based off our high standards that we set for ourselves. So it was really good and really rewarding and great to see the followers who did stick on through that November, that ranging period where we only profited, I think it was 11 units or something, to be rewarded with a massive 22.7 units profit last Saturday. So it was awesome to see. Here's a couple of highlights from the day.
So say you. Fending off Lord de Sanamo. He's strong, so say you, and wins yet another highway. So say you. Arming in. Starman with a head in front from Sacramone. Starman just in front. Sacramone's trying to level up. It's Starman and Sacramone. Starman.
Front, Broadway and 4th, and Yalong Defence are charging home. Winsome in front, 50 to go. Yalong Defence trying to chisel into the margin, but Winsome's too good.
There's Astro, but getting the wobbles up now. Pool Pony, and also Gypsy Goddess on the outside. Gypsy Goddess dashed up, grabbed the lead, and Gypsy Goddess is too good.
Rev it up down towards the 100, about 5 in front, in no danger at all. Running on now, Vampian Play, then down the outside, Costume Party, but Rev it up absolutely walked it. Defiant Dancer, 100 metres to go with a good buffer. Still led Branding and Munitions. Defiant Dancer, the local clear, and Defiant Dancer will win it.
But So You win the leader from Tears of Love. Fast that Cyclone Whopper T. So You wins in front, and So You win as one.
One thing I also want to touch on, I think I saw yesterday in the chat, one of the followers who is following with a $200 unit size was saying that he made 5.3k profit on Saturday, Saturday, which was amazing to see. When you actually let that sink in, he made 5.3k profit, which is probably more than most of us make a month from our 9 to 5 jobs. So that's an absolute piss take. It puts a smile on our face. Like, you've probably heard myself or Tom talk about how we used to have 3 to 5k days regularly when we did the system privately, and you probably thought we were talking shit, but it's no surprise for me to hear that one of our followers made 5.3k, because that's the beauty of the system and that's the potential of the system. And tell you what, it was only our 5th biggest day, as I mentioned. We've had a lot more profitable days. I remember, I think we had a day in March we went 35 units profit or something. Anyway, it was lovely to see. Well done to everyone who stuck on. And then finally today, we've just finished tipping at Sandown and Warwick Farm. We had 11 races, 5 winners. It was an almost day, 1.65 units profit. There was a really nice highlight in there with a 2-unit bomb on Black Queen saluting Warwick Farm race 5. That was definitely the highlight today, and here it is. Anyway, moving on, that's the results for the last week. The big announcement is we will be taking a 2-week break from January 1st to January 14th. About a 13-day break in there. We decided it's a good time to take a break, give everyone a bit of a breather, put the feet up, enjoy your holidays. I know it's school holidays now, everyone's probably got forced leave at work. It's a busy time of the year, Christmas, New Year's. We're exhausted. We haven't missed a Wednesday or a Saturday for the last 51 weeks, so a little bit of a break for us would be nice, and a little bit of a break for you guys is also really nice. We think so anyway. So what that means for you guys in terms of your subs, in terms of your payments, it means you don't have to do anything. We will do everything. We'll pause all payments so you won't get charged during that 2 weeks. Obviously, you can still participate in all the chats, ask us questions. Our customer service will still be running. We just won't be sending out tips. Yeah, so we're pausing all those payments. If you're on a monthly sub and the monthly sub payment goes through on the 28th of December or something, and then obviously you'll be due for a monthly payment on the 28th of January, obviously we'll extend that for 2 weeks. So don't worry about that. We won't rip anyone off. You know how we all operate now. We're very fair and we want to do the right thing by you. So we'll extend everyone's subs by 2 weeks, or we'll pause all payments so no weekly subs come through. So you guys don't have to do anything. Don't worry about that. We will make sure it's all spick and span. Anyway, so one extra announcement on top of that as well is we also understand that December's a very busy time of the year with Christmas, New Year, school holidays, border restrictions opening, border restrictions closing, whatever's going on. People are, starting to let their hair down and relax a little bit. So if anyone wants to take a bit of a break from now up until January 1st before that 2-week break, if you want to take a break and you don't want to lose your current subscription, just send us a message and we'll pause your subscription. We'll obviously remove you from the chat. We're happy to pause your subscription so that you don't lose your old price. We're completely cool with that. Just send us a message, send Ivanka a message, and we'll sort that out for you. So that'll be no dramas at all. What that'll mean is obviously your payment will then automatically tick over on January 15th when we start back up again. Just send us a message and we'll add you back into the chat if we don't automatically add you back into the chat. Sometimes things slip through the gaps. I guess one big announcement sort of in 2 parts. We'll be taking 2 weeks off, and if you do want to take a bit more of a break from any time now up until January 1st, feel free to send us a message and we'll be able to sort that out and pause your subscription so you won't lose your old price. Okay, moving on, a bit of a subs update. The week leading into last Saturday where we went 22.7 units profit, we had 20 people jump off. Oh, and it's frustrating. One of the guys actually messaged me and said, damn, I should have stayed on for one more week. And this is, we sound like a broken record, guys, but this is the importance of understanding a long-term game and not trying to get too caught up in short-term losses or short-term, ranging periods. Understand it is a long-term game. The graph will still keep going up. Stick on, don't jump off, because the second you jump off is when we go bang and you miss out on a massive, massive profitable day. It's a bit disappointing to see, but it is what it is. On the plus side to that, we did have 26 fresh faces join onto the system since Saturday, which was awesome to see. It's very common to see after a big fill-up. We often get a big influx. All you new guys, if you've got any questions, please ask us. It's been great to see the chat in the free chat. It's great to see all the current subs helping out, lending a hand. This is what we want, guys. We want to build that community. So yeah, love to see it. If you've got any questions, don't guess, please ask. Once again, please understand this is a long-term game. Don't get too caught up in the short term. We only win 70% of days. We win 80% of weeks, but we win 100% of months. So the longer you stick on, the more guarantee that we have that we can make you profit. All right, moving on. Last thing I'll touch on is a social media update. So guys, if you're not on Instagram, give us a follow on Instagram. We do announce lots of cool content there. We announce giveaways. We announce lives. We also do a lot of lives on our TikTok. Jump over to our TikTok. There's a lot of content there where we talk all things match betting, whether it's turning over bonus bets, statistical insight of the system, random chit chat, summary videos. You'll find it there. My head's always up there. I'm talking shit, but we try to put out things that will help you guys. If you are concerned I know some people do get concerned about following us on Instagram because they're worried that bookies might link your Instagram account to us and therefore you might get banned. TikTok, that shouldn't be an issue. We've got way more followers and you can't search by username on TikTok. So I don't think that's a problem. Also, I did mention lives. We do lives on TikToks, which are really useful. I believe we've had a lot of subs recently coming onto those TikToks and asking us questions, challenging us, doubting us, trying to improve, getting advice on how they can improve their profits, whatever it may be, or just come and have a laugh. It's a really good way to speak to us face to face or put us on the spot and see what we come up with, I suppose. So we love that following engagement. We also give away free monthly subs and stuff on our TikTok live. So yeah, that's that. One thing I want to talk about on Telegram, we had an instance of it today, is people sending scams and spam messages to our followers. Guys, it's very, very common in this industry, especially on Telegram. It's really frustrating to see, but we've seen it for the last months and months. People have coming in, generally the same sort of people coming in, selling the same product, selling the same spam messages, selling the same scams, whatever it is. Just know that we have nothing to do with that. If you get those messages, just ignore it, report them, report the message, report the account, let us know and we'll ban them from our chats. We don't want that happening in our chats. So unless it's a message from Mike Pence, White House advisor, Trumpy Jr. or Ivanka, ignore it. If they're selling you a product or something, just ignore it. It's very common. It's sad to see, but that's the way it is. It's a bit ridiculous that that's the lengths that they go to, but it is what it is. Anyway, one other thing I did want to mention as well is we have recently copped a lot of hate on TikTok. I don't know if you guys have seen it. If you haven't, don't worry about it. If you have, there's been a lot of people coming out and saying we're frauds, we're scams, don't trust us, yada, yada, yada. It's ridiculous. It is what it is. We'll address it officially as a company in the coming weeks. Thought I'd just sort of touch on it now. Guys, don't look into it too much. We honestly aren't that worried about it. We can control what we can control. We can't control what these clowns are going to do on TikTok, what they're going to say about us, what lies they're going to make up. It's fine. You guys know exactly what we do. All we want is your trust and your faith. We don't care what they have to say. We can control what we can control. We're going to continue to try and build and improve this system and this community. That's all we're worried about. So we'll address it further, as I mentioned, but that's that for tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. I tried to keep it as short as possible. If you got any questions, feel free to reach out. Instagram, on our chats, whatever it may be. Cheers, guys. Trumpy out.